friends. I am going to do a Halloween tapping, scratching, clinking, whatever I've got. I actually don't do a lot of decorating for Halloween. I enjoy seeing other people's decorations very much, and I do a little bit of fall, but I'm just not a big Halloween-y person. So I had a couple things that I got from the thrift store that I had out on the porch, and I thought I would play with some of those with you. But know that I don't have a whole slew of things. First thing is I keep a couple of these. I got them at the dollar store, and I put them in a black pot on my porch. So I'm just going to play with one of them, but they're kind of fun because they have a couple of spiders on them. If you can see that. And then some purpley black flowers. So, kind of in the style of a chrysanthemum. There's the other spider. I painted my nails black for the season, and really to make the video. So I'm just going to play with these little flowers. I don't know if they're really silk. Silk style flowers. I had a friend who said they're forever flowers. Kind of a different color underneath. I think I can see a little bit of glitter in there too. Little buttons in the middle. And the leaves are a little bit translucent. You can see through them, a little bit of light through them. Just kind of little delicate leaves. Got a lamp that's a full spectrum light for seasonal disorder, and I want to see if it helps me a little bit in the winter. I love certain aspects of winter. I love to see winter trees. I've talked about that on other videos. The skeletons of the trees, and they're each unique and beautiful. And to see the sky through them. I love it when the snow is on the branches or the ice. But I do experience a drop, a low, more in the winter. Sometimes in the heat of the summer too, so we'll see if it's related to lack of light or not. But I've got a light for that, and I thought maybe that would work as a natural light. I've got a window on this side, and my last video of walking in the autumn to the cottage was a little overexposed and funky with lighting because I did it not next to a window, because sometimes there's airplanes and things. And if I'm doing a guided meditation or hypnosis, I think that can be distracting. Okay, this little witchy I got at a thrift store, and I thought she was cute. She has these crazy little shoes, the lace-up boots. Looks like a little string that needs to get cut off. I don't think I can get that off. I love her little striped socks. And her green hands. I just thought she was kind of cute. So I have a little ceramic pumpkin that I'll bring in and show you and tap on that because it should make a nice clinking sound. I'm squinting. I start squinting because I can't really see myself very well in the monitor anymore. And I need to look at you in the camera. But sometimes I'm holding something up out of the camera and I don't notice, so you kind of have to be able to jump between. She's got a little cap, or witch's hat I should say, that I didn't notice till I got home, but it has a little wire in it, which I love. So I can give her some silly hat styles. She has purple hair and a green face and nose and chin. And I guess it's a word on both, I'm not sure. Cute little bow. With a little sparkle on it. So there's my witchy poo. And I got this at the thrift store at the beginning of the season. I just liked the wire shape. I don't know if it's a squash or a pear. I think it's supposed to be a pear, but it kind of reminds me of a butternut squash. There's a little coil. Hope you can hear that. The stem, and for the leaves. I guess this is the leaf, so I know what that is. But I put these things out on my front, by my front door. And I'll bring in my pumpkin. I can make that the last. I think I've had it on, but it's been years. And hopefully some of you are new, so it will be new to you, some of you. And probably long enough for the rest of you that you don't remember. Because it's been a while since I've been making a series of videos. It's been nice to be able to get back to it again. I hope I can keep it going for a bit. So like and subscribe. Please. I do want to grow the channel, and I've always been very shy about that, but I want to, if I'm going to keep doing it, I would like to grow the channel. Also, for my Hallmark friends, if you're a Hallmark watcher, I've been in a little series that has had a couple of Christmas movies. Not a big role, but a fun little character. And the first two were Haul Out the Holly, and Haul Out the Holly Lit Up was the second one that came out, I think a couple years later. And then we did one, filmed one over the summer that's coming out October 11th, 2025, depending on when you see this. And it's Haul Out the Halloween. So, if you are a Hallmark watcher, you can watch out for that. Okay, next. I've got a couple other things I'll show you. It's my little pumpkin. It's a little dusty from being outside, as opposed to a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. There we go. That one will have a little clink because it's ceramic. I think one of my sisters might have gifted this to me. I don't think I bought this. Not sure. Are you a pumpkin person? Are you a decorative squash person? Are you a Halloween person at all? Do you like the Halloweeny season? Do you like the cutesy Halloween decorations? Do you like the gory Halloween decorations or scary ones? I I don't like gory and scary. I don't like horror movies. It just freaks me out way too much. Yeah, I can see this is a little dirty and dusty. Probably time to clean it off. Here's my little squatty pumpkin. And then my sister gave me these to put flowers in. They're not necessarily Halloween-y, but we could imagine that they are witches' bottles to hold potions. And they have some nice textures to them. They're just cute. What is the Halloween that you remember the most? Do you remember back into your childhood, or maybe it was when you were a grown-up? Was there a Halloween that stands out? Hopefully a happy one that stands out. It says dairy. It's got a little cow on it. I don't know if you can see that. Little cow and dairy. Little tiny milk jar. I'm trying to think of the Halloweens that stand out for me. I, of course, loved it as a child. I think there was one year where we did the pillowcase thing, and I imagined I was going to get so much candy. And it was about the time that people had transitioned from big real candy bars, into the little minis. Or they're even more mini now. They're like bite-sized now, but anyway. And, you know, my brother, who was 3 years older than me, way outdid me. He would go out with his friends, and they'd come back with a whole bunch of candy, and I wasn't even close. This is like a little potion measuring glass jar. There's little measurements in liters, milliliters, 100 milliliters, and down. 50. It's got this cute little pour tip. Let's see if I can show you that. There you go. Spout. Okay. That's all I've got. I am so glad you stopped by, and I hope you can enjoy some Halloween treasures of your own if you're into that sort of thing. And I'll think of something for our next visit. Happy Halloween.